Welcome back, everybody, and we have a new video today. We're going to go over the changes coming in the new update of 7.21, and really we're just going to go over the artifact reworks. Thank you for Jen Nettles for posting this up on Reddit. Let's just get into it. So Ice Golem is the main focus of these gear changes, and it's actually, this is a very positive thing. So let's just go over it really quick. Retaliation. The new set has a 15% chance to counterattack when hit, and it's on a 2-piece set instead of a 4-piece set. Okay? So you can have 3 sets of this for a 45% chance to counterattack when hit. Very good. Okay, because the old set was a 4-piece to have a 35% chance to counterattack when attacked. Okay? Avenging. Now, and here's the thing. There's an important key word here. When hit, not when attacked. Okay, so if somebody has multiple hits in their attack, you have a chance to counterattack with each of those hits. Does that make sense? And that, I'm sure, seems to be the general consensus of the community right now and the content creators of what will happen with that. Avenging. New, it's a 4-set still. You have a 45% chance to counterattack when a debuff is placed on the wearer. This is a great... I love this. This is a great buff. The old one was 45% chance to counterattack when attacked by an enemy with a critical hit. That's gone out the window. Avenging was effectively the worst version of retaliation. I do love that this debuff is placed on the wearer part. Especially if you can't be effective with Sheep and Madame Saris and Ramanatu come back into the meta, which is actually a good thing. You can put Avenging on your nukers and kind of get a little tricky with it, okay? Cursed, which was a completely useless set that when it was first made was with good intentions, but heal reduction just never took off. And now Hex is actually a legitimate debuff that everybody wants now, especially in Hydra. You can put it on your Nekmothar, and that makes it so you'll... well, we'll just get into it here. So the new Curse set, instead of giving you a heal reduction, has a 50% chance to place a Hex for 2 turns. That's really good. Now, it used to be 75% chance to apply a 50% heal reduction for 1 turn when attacking. So I would tell you to put it on your Nekmothar, put it on your Krisk, put it on your Artak, right? Even your Artak. And you will be able to take down Nightmare Hydra with no problem because you'll be able to target the Head of Mischief because they'll have a Hex on. It's very good. I like that. I will actually need to farm up Cursed. I think I only have 2 good pieces that are just general good pieces. Frenzy is getting a buff. Frenzy is already very decent, but now it's going to get a buff. It will now have a 4 set that is 5% turn meter for each debuff received. It used to be you would get 10% turn meter increase for every 5% HP lost from each hit of an enemy attack. Okay, so this is actually an improvement. They're really focusing on trying to rebalance what's happening with Sheep with the polymorph, because they're anticipating players bringing in strippers and debuffers again, like Madame Suri and Ramanatu and things like that. Okay, King Galkabar is actually very good for that, believe it or not. Curing set, I'm very excited about this one, and I have kept a few really good pieces. The Curing set, now it's going to be a 4 set still, 20% bonus heal, but also restores the amount of destroyed HP equal to your bonus healing. So you're going to restore 20% of destroyed HP. That's very good. You can bring it Sand Devil's Necropolis, you put it on your Siphi, which, a lot of people probably aren't going to do that unless you have a 2nd or 3rd Siphi. But you understand the gist. You could honestly put it on your Godseeker and Eerie, right? So, something to think about. The old one, it was increased value of healing done by 20%. So, it's just bonus heal and then restores the destroyed HP, right? And now we have Fury. New. It's a 4 set still. The damage increase depends on the champion's current HP, and it's bracketed here, so the HP from 76% to 100, you get 10% more damage. 51% to 75%, you get 25% more damage. And then HP lower than 50% is 50% increased damage. Now, something to think about, you can put Nagdar in Fury, and Leorius the Proud you can put in Fury. And those two, in my opinion, are the ones that are going to do the best with this change, okay? My Nogdar is in a frenzy set right now. I'm gonna have to farm good Fury pieces and put Nogdar into the Fury pieces. But the old one, it just used to be increases damage by 5% for every 10% HP loss, stacks up to 25%. It's actually a bigger bonus now, and it's probably worth going a Fury route on your Leorius and your Nogdar than going Savage, right? It's something to test out. We'll get into that in a day or two. This is my last day of work. Hoorah! What's up? 13-hour shift, baby. And then I'm gonna be off tomorrow and Friday, but I'll be gone for the weekend. I gotta do another little stretch of 13s, but I'm gonna put out some content for you guys, okay? And our last set, which if you watched my video yesterday on the atrocious Doom Tower set Affinity Breaker, they're actually making it better, but I don't know if it's going to be enough still. So I want you to look at this. It's still a 4 set. That's fine. You get 30% increased crit damage, and now it's a 50% chance to change your weak hits to critical hits, okay? That's been upgraded or buffed from a 20% chance. Something to think about. This, with the update, the general consensus is very good. Everybody is loving this. This is a very positive thing. We only wish that Raid would rework the drops in Iron Twins. And maybe if you've completed all the champion fragments from Doom Tower, maybe you need to be putting essences in the Doom Tower Secret Rooms raid. Something to think about. I think everybody would rather have that since Awakenings are so prevalent and needed now. I shouldn't say prevalent. Detrimental now than getting more gear pieces to forge gear, right? I mean, we all love lethal, but when it's not lethal, we're farming other pieces of gear that we want to have, but don't really need or want as much as lethal. Do you know what I'm saying? Just something to think about. And maybe nerfing Sand Devil's Necropolis just a little bit, because the shit is fucking insane. Alright, there we go. I couldn't go a whole video with dropping an F-bomb. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for hanging out. And as always, I love you. God bless. Mwah, and goodbye.